Clear skies right now, not seeing the wet weather. We are close to being done with it. I think the vast majority of rainfall, we got that on Thursday. We had that this morning. Could get some light mist and sprinkles to start the day off on Saturday, and then we're going to get a couple days break before another chance of rain is going to be waiting for us. Had someone write it to me earlier today, and they said, Matt, when is it actually going to get cold? And I think that's a pretty fair question. Look at this streak that we've been on. Nearly 2 straight weeks of above average temperatures. We had 2 cold days that came in a couple weeks ago, but when you don't factor that in, the majority of days that we have gotten in November have been pretty warm, and we've been chasing these record highs. Today we're 3 degrees short of taking down a record high, and we started off with clouds and soggy weather, but we still managed to get there. We will slowly decrease these temperatures. I don't think it's bad for this weekend. Temperatures could get into the 60s for both days. It's once we get past this, you're really going to start to feel that chill, especially once we get close to Thanksgiving, and I think that cold sticks around to finish out this month. I mentioned we have one more chance of rainfall. That's this right here. The low pressure system is on top of us, and we have some moisture that's sliding around that low pressure system, and this is slowly sagging down into the south. So we're clear into the Ozarks right now, but give it a couple more hours. I think really once we get past midnight, that's when clouds are going to start to roll in, and that's going to provide the opportunity of some light sprinkles, light mist, light showers. I don't think anything beyond that is going to happen. We will have clouds, fog, and gray skies to start the day off on Saturday, but watch how we start to erode this cloud deck. It starts off into the north, and then by the time we get into the afternoon, nearly everyone should finish with sunnier skies, a nicer finish to the day on Saturday, and then we're keeping that nice feel for Sunday as well. Mostly sunny skies for Sunday. It's once we get into Sunday night, here's our next opportunity of rain that's going to come knocking in. And it's going to have a very, very similar feel to what we just experienced on Thursday because it's a very similar setup. Low pressure system off into the west. This is what we're talking about all week long leading up to the rain we got over the last couple days. It's going to inject a wave of wet weather across the Ozarks, and I think we have chances of rain for Sunday nights, the majority of the day Monday, and then we should be wrapped up by the time we get into Tuesday. Not expecting severe weather with that round of rain that comes in overnight Sunday into Monday. Could have some lightning strikes. I think that's the extent of it. And for most places, probably aiming for under 1 inch of rainfall. But I do think areas along Highway 60 and south of Highway 60, this is going to be the bullseye where you guys can have a better chance to hit an inch of rain. And I think in some pockets, 2 inches of rain will be possible. Let's talk about temperatures. We're not going to be chasing record highs anymore. We're slowly getting colder for tonight. Still not bad, though. 47 degrees in Springfield. Most places will find their temperature around the 50-degree mark, and then we'll climb up just a few for Saturday. Mid-50s for most locations with clouds disappearing as the day goes on. Nice day for Sunday. 65 degrees outside, and it's really once we get past Sunday, past the rain chance on Monday and Tuesday, that the cold starts to settle in. I'm calling it ice cold turkey, because it's happening right around Thanksgiving period. The cold moves in on Wednesday. It locks in place for Thursday. It locks in place for Black Friday as well. I'm not seeing anything that screams bitter cold, but we'll get back to freezing temperatures. And it's been a while since we've had a temperature at 32 or below into the Ozarks. There's 3 straight days where I think it happened for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with highs trapped into the 40s for Thanksgiving.
After the streak we had, low around freezing and 28, it's going to feel very, very chilly.
Yeah.
But we've been lucky so far.
48 degrees on Thanksgiving. That's about 30 degrees colder than where we were today, so you're going to feel that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I guess not a lot of outdoor. What is it? Flag football going on.
Hey, let's play the football.
Not.
No, we're staying inside. We're watching football this
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that's true. Good choice. Thanks. Thanks, Matt. All right, less than a